Hi everybody, welcome to your 40-minute Vinyasa class. My name's Monique and I'll be guiding you today. Come into a comfortable seat. If you want to feel a little bit of elevation through the spine, maybe sit on a prop. It might be just a pillow, a blanket, or if you have a yoga block. That anterior tilt in the pelvis allows you to really lift up through the spine. Place your hands wherever you're comfortable, close down your eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose, fill all the way up. Through the mouth, let it go. Big breath in through the nose. Through the mouth, let it go. One more time, big inhale. This time, hold that breath at the top, let restriction build. Notice that rigidity form in the body. Retain the breath. Then part your lips, share it. Start to notice the rise and fall of your body as you now surrender to the natural breath. Moving on in, moving on out. Take your hands together at heart center, palm pressing into palm, thumbs pressing into your sternum. Lengthen through the spine. And let's open our practice with one round of the mantra Om, but first grounding into the body with a conscious breath. Take a big inhale. Part your lips, sigh it out. Inhaling for Om. Blink open your eyes. Welcome to your practice. Start to raise a prayer to the sky. Take an inhale, follow it with your gaze. As you exhale, reach arms out wide. Bring the fingers facing away from you behind your sit bones. Bend into the elbows. Inhale, puff the chest, lengthen the arms, look up. And then exhale, come back to neutral, prayer to heart. Inhale, raise your prayer. Reach tall. Exhale, reach out wide. Fingertips touch the earth. Bend into the elbows, chin to chest. Puff the chest, straighten the arms, look up. Breathe in. Exhale, push off the earth, prayer to heart, neutral spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time bring your left hand beside your body, fingers facing away. Right hand reaches tall. Lean over towards your left side. Bend your elbow in beside your waist. Maybe your gaze is to the earth or maybe it's under that right armpit. Reach. Feel the lateral stretch in the right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Raise a prayer. Inhale. Right hand beside your body on the exhale. Lengthen through left hand. Inhale. Reach over to the right side on your exhale. Gaze can be neutral or maybe under and up towards the ceiling under left armpit. Breathe. Come back to center. Raise your prayer high. Inhale. Bring the outside of right hand onto the outside of left thigh. Left hand to the base of the spine. Lengthen on your inhale and then look over left shoulder as you exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center, lengthen, inhale. Other side, exhale. Breathe in. Twist a bit deeper as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center, raise your prayer tall. Inhale. Bring your thumbs to third eye, to heart center on the exhale. Feel into the sit bones. Reach the crown of the head tall. Draw the belly and the floating ribs in. Find your connection into this moment by feeling physically whatever part of you is connecting to the earth. If you have a prop underneath you, lift yourself up and remove that prop. And let's meet in a downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog, bending, feeling. Maybe start to rotate the head so that the back and sides of the neck limber. Just notice how you're feeling and start to really allow that felt experience to guide your practice. And then land your downward facing dog. Press the pinky edges of your hands into the earth. Have a slight bend in your knees and melt your heart to your thighs. Feel that sense of pushing the mat away, biceps hugging ears, lengthening through the backs of the legs. When you're ready, raise your right leg, take a breath in. Bring right knee to nose, look forward, step that foot through. Squeeze the inner thighs together, suck the belly off the front thighs. Rise up, high crescent lunge, take an inhale. And then arrowhead torso 45 as you exhale. Take a moment here, shoulders away from ears, pinky fingers rolling down, thumbs starting to reach towards the ceiling. Keep the belly active. Keep active in the back leg. Breathe. Breath journeys in. Breath journeys out. Breath in. Breath out. Stay 45. Sweep your hands out wide and towards the front. Biceps is firmly hugging the ears. Take an inhale. Bend back knee. Stay 45. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, high crescent. And then exhale, release the hands and interlace behind your back. Slide the fists down the back of the thigh. Look up, bend back, breathe in. And then humble high crescent. Start to reach forward. Try and draw that left hip forward. Try and squeeze the belly off the front thigh. Keep the inner thighs engaged. We don't want to let right hip jut out to the side. Breathe. Fists may fall away from sit bones and reach overhead. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release the hands. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Frame front foot. Exhale. Bring left foot to the top of the mat to meet right. Take a half lift. Lengthen. Breathe in. Fold. Breathe out. Push into the earth with your feet. Raise your prayer to the sky. Inhale. Swan dive to the earth. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Bend your knees deeply. Draw the tailbone down and under. Bring weight into your heels. Suck your belly off your thighs. Utkatasana, chair pose. Pinky fingers are in, thumbs are out. Belly drawing to the spine, tailbone tucking, lift the heart. Soft shoulders, strong arms, breathe. Notice how the mind starts to fluctuate. Don't try and hold this shape. Try and let go of it. Use the inhale to bloom the body. Use the exhale to really ground into the shape to go deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take an inhale. Forward fold. Well done. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Step back to a high plank as you exhale. Spread your fingers wide, push them firmly into the earth, Hasta Bandha. Draw the belly to the spine, dome the shoulders. Really push the mat away. Keep the crown of the head reaching tall. Slight tuck of the chin so that the back of the neck stays long. Jalandhara Bandha, as though you're holding a grapefruit between your chin and your chest. Take an inhale. Lower your knees, untuck your toes on the exhale. Look between the thumbs and then sliding chin, chest, abdomen all the way through Ashka Namaskarasana. Big toes touch. Push the tops of the feet down. Lift the hands, lift the heart. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Push the mat away. Uttita Balasana. Child's pose. Sit bones to heels. Then lift your sit bones, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. No hurry. Find the shape. Feel the shape. Breathe into the shape. Left leg, send it to the sky. Take an inhale. Knee to nose. Look forward. Step it through. The belly is lifting, the inner thighs are engaged, the back toes pushing into the earth. As you start to rise up, keep everything engaged. High crescent lunge, inhale. Torso 45, arrowhead, exhale. We're here for a little while. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Stay 45. Sweep your hands out wide. Reach them forward. Biceps hug ears. One long line from the back heel to the fingertips. Inhale. Bend back knees. Stay 45. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. High crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hands interlace behind you as you breathe out. Maybe the other grip where it feels like you've got an extra finger. Slide the fists down. Lift the heart. Look up. Breathe in. Humble high crescent as you breathe out. Left hips. Draw it into center. Squeeze the inner thighs, keep the belly active. Breathe. Stay cool, stay with the breath. Rise to high crescent by pushing left foot into the earth, inhale. Frame front foot, exhale. Right foot meets left at the top of the mat, half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Push into the earth with your feet, send a prayer to the sky, breathe in. Maybe bend it back. Fold to center, to the earth, breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend your knees, tailbone is heavy, weight in the heels, draw the belly in. Sweep the hands up, Utkatasana. Breathe in. Go deeper, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Heel toe your feet shoulder distance apart. Grab opposite elbows with your hands. Maybe rest the thumbs inside the creases of the elbows. Have a slight bend in your knees to let your heart melt to your thighs. Head hangs heavy. Start to rock side to side. Just take any intuitive movements, but really allow gravity to seduce the crown of the head towards the earth. As though there's a light pouring out of the crown of the head, encouraging you to melt into that grounding force. Maybe you move the neck a little bit. Maybe it's just the hips. And then release the hands. Start to walk them up the fronts of the legs. Stacking vertebra on top of vertebra. And then roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forward. Come back to neutral. Let your left ear come to your left shoulder and start to take nice, deep rotations. Any sticky spots that you find, instead of moving through them, maybe linger there for a moment. Come back to neutral. Right ear to right shoulder, rolling the head in the other direction. When you're ready, just take a moment in stillness. Bring your prayer to your heart. Start to bring weight into the left leg. Bring right knee into chest. Flex the right toes towards the face. Sweep the hands high to the sky. Inhale. And then sweep them out wide. Wrap right arm under left. Garudasana arms. Then we start to bend through that left leg. And we start to fold right foot behind the left calf by crossing right thigh over left. If you can't do it, just let it dangle next to it. Try and lift the elbows away from the chest. Belly active, tailbone low. Find your focus. Breathe. Then push that left foot into the earth. Bring right knee into chest. Keep your Garudasana arms. And then kick that right heel out long. Virabhadrasana 3 with a Garudasana arm variation. Breathe. Breath journeys in. Breath journeys out. Release your arms, Dekasana, releasing the shoulder tension. And then slowly bring your knee back into your chest, hands to heart, and then land. Start to pedal that out. Come back to that neutral position with your prayer at your heart center. Bring your weight into your right foot. Bring left knee into chest. Sweep your prayer high to the sky. Left toes are flexed to the face. This time as you sweep your arms out wide, bring left arm under right. Elbows are away from the chest. As you bend through that right knee, cross the left thigh over and maybe hook the toes behind the right calf. Try and go deeper into your seat. Try and keep the knees and the elbows into center. Try and lift through your heart. Breathe. Find your drishti. If you come out of the shape, Just come back in. Then push right foot into the earth, bring left knee into chest. Keep your Garudasana arms. Left heel comes out long behind you. Elbows pull away. Toes of left foot flexing to the face. Breathe. Release the arms, Dekasana. And then slowly bring your knee back into your chest. Hands to heart. Release. Pedal it out. Raise your prayer to the sky. Inhale. Fold through center to the earth as you exhale. Take a half lift. Breathe in. Hands plant down. Step back to high plank as you breathe out. Shoulders over wrists, inhale. Knees soften towards the earth, exhale. Chest to thighs, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Roll forward, high plank, inhale. Soft knees, exhale. Chest to thighs, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 2 more like that to your count. Then everybody come high on your toes. Bend your knees, chest to thighs, look forward. We're stepping or floating through onto our sit bones. Feet come out in front. Toes flex towards the face. And here we just place our hands beside our hips, Dandasana. So using that pressure through the hands to find length through the spine. Toes flex towards the face. Draw the belly in, grounding through the sit bones. Take your prayer high to the sky. Use that as an opportunity to lengthen. And then hinging from the hips, start to fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Lifting your heart and folding from the hips. So trying to keep the spine long. If you feel that you can really flatten towards the legs, then you can tuck your chin. But if you're not quite there, keep the chin slightly away from the chest so that we really honor the integrity of the spine. We don't want to create a thoracic spine curve. This is a forward fold. Breathe. Then slowly walk your hands back up your legs. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Place the sole of right foot on the outside of left leg. If you feel that you can still keep quite stable through the hips, then you're welcome to bend that left knee and bring the left heel outside of the right hip. But if that makes you hike up through the hips, keep it long. We're going to place our right hand to the base of our spine. Left hand reaches tall, take a breath in, and then the elbow comes to the outside of right thigh, creating like a stop sign. If that's not comfortable for you, you can just simply hug that right leg. Take a lengthening inhale, and then look over right shoulder as you exhale. Come back through center, high prayer, and then a little counterbalance by bending to the other side, elbows bend. Rise up, bring both knees to the chest, forehead to knees, squeeze. Take a little opportunity to notice how right hip feels in comparison to left. Then lengthen right leg, Hug left knee in. Place the sole of left foot to the outside of right thigh. Again, right leg can stay long, or you can bend right knee. But make sure both sit bones are pressing firmly into the earth. Place the heel of left hand at the base of the spine. Raise right hand, breathe in. Right elbow to the outside of left thigh, creating that stop sign. Or just simply hug the leg. Lengthening inhale. Look over left shoulder as you exhale. Breathe. Come back to center, high prayer. Inhale, little counter twist, bending the elbows on the exhale. Come back into center, hug both knees, forehead to knees. And then center yourself on the mat. Bring your hands out in front. Some of you may just want to keep your feet on the earth. Some of you may lift your toes. Some of you may find tabletop or even full Navasana. Take a lengthening inhale and we're lowering to the earth slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and surrender. And then bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Grab right knee and place the outer ankle of right foot on top of left thigh. With right hand, send it through this gap between the legs. Left hand reaches around the side of left leg. You can either grab underneath the thigh of left leg or you can reach through and grab the shin. Start to really draw that knee into the chest to encourage that opening sensation through the right glute. If you want to go deeper, just hold that left shin with left hand and use right hand to push right knee away from you. If you want to change the sensation of this shape and you want to feel it more in your left hamstring, simply straighten left leg and start to grab hold of that left foot. Your practice, so wherever you need that beacon of sensation to be, that's the right shape for you. Release both legs, draw the knees into the chest, and place the sole of right foot onto the mat, the outer left ankle on top of right thigh. Left hand through the gap between the legs, right hand comes around, grabbing either underneath the thigh or on top of the shin and pulling into the body. Again, if you want to go deeper, push left knee away by still holding on with right hand. And if you want to feel it elsewhere in the back of right hamstring, straighten right leg, grab hold of the foot or the calf. It doesn't have to be the foot, wherever you're at. Some of you may just simply have the leg there and that's enough, not holding on at all. Release that. Hug both knees in, forehead to knees, Upanasana. Squeeze, compress the belly, pinch the hips. And then let the feet come out onto the earth. Grab a prop of any sort. It can even be a book. It doesn't have to be a yoga block, just something firm. You have two options here. You can come into a supported bridge where you simply place the block under your sacrum. The higher it is, obviously, the more intense and dynamic the back bend is. Or you can follow me by placing this block or this solid structure in between your legs, hands beside the hips, fingers sweeping towards the backs of the heels, and pushing up, interlacing the hands, shimmying side to side, squeezing that block with your knees, lifting through the pelvis by pushing through the earth with the pinky edges of your hands. Breathe. One more inhale, and then release the hands and vertebra by vertebra lower down. If you've used the prop, simply remove the prop from underneath before lowering. Release the prop from in between your knees. Feet come out wide, knees knock into center, and we bring release into the spine and mobilization back into the hips and pelvis by shimmying, windscreen wipering the legs side to side. Knees come into chest once more. And then the soles of the feet come up to the sky, Viparita Karani, palms face down. You can choose to stay here, and this is fantastic. You're allowed to find less. We don't have to aim for our shape that is of the maximum of our ability. Sometimes paying homage to less helps you discover more. If you want to come with me, I'm going to come into shoulder stand via halasana, plow pose. So I'm going to push the mat away and I'm going to bring my feet overhead towards the earth. I'm then going to place the hands at the base of my spine and start to shimmy side to side to get the hands further towards the shoulder girdle. And then I'm going to release the hands as high as I can towards the shoulders and toes, flexing towards my face. I'm keeping my gaze neutral so that I don't put added pressure on my neck. A couple more breaths here. And then to come out of this shape, I'm going to come out of it the way I came in. Toes overhead, plow pose. And maybe if you have it, you want to take Kanapidasana, deaf man's pose. Bending the knees, hands reach the soles of the feet, and you draw the knees in beside the ears. This is deaf man's pose, and it's conducive to inner listening, blocking off all the external noise, so that you can really hear the truth of that wisdom that's within. And then when you're ready, hands come out long on the mat, and vertebra by vertebra, you lower back down. If you simply stayed in Viparita Karani, now's the time to bring your feet back to the earth. Once we're here, we're going to come into Matsyasana, fish pose. So I'm going to scooch side to side to bring my palms facing down under my sit bones, thumb connected with thumb. Legs come out long. I push up onto my elbows and I draw them closer into center. I then puff my chest up to the sky and I let my chin leave my chest. If your neck does not permit that, keep it tucked. Shoulders roll back, and then I float my fish. I lift my feet off the earth by drawing belly into spine, engaging my glutes and my quads. Some of you might need to just keep your feet on the earth, and that's fine. Breathe. Take one more inhale, and then release and surrender on the exhale. If you need to center yourself back on the mat, do so. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross your right thigh over your left. Maybe hook the toes under the calf. Let your knees fall to your left. Let your right arm come out wide. Gaze to the ceiling or to the right arm. Twists are a great category of asana, of shapes, to really squeeze out all that stale deoxygenated blood. And the benefit comes from when we untwist and we allow fresh oxygenated blood to flow back into vital organs, aiding in digestion, immunity, that general sense of well-being. Come back to center, untwist, bring symmetry into the pelvis by squeezing the knees in. And then cross left thigh over right, maybe hook the toes if it's available. And then let the knees fall to the right, gaze to the ceiling or to the left arm. Notice if it feels different on this side or whether it feels exactly the same. Getting to know your unique, bespoke body. Coming back into center, hug the knees in. Take any last shape that you might need. Taking Ananda Balasana, a happy baby. I'm feeling into it, so I'm rocking side to side to massage my spine just simply because it feels good. I've got my ankles stacked on top of my knees, and I'm really drawing the knees in under the armpits. I might straighten my legs to feel that beautiful sense of traction in the backs of my legs. And then I bring my knees back in, giving myself a hug until I finally expand out into this pose of surrender, Shavasana, our final shape. Feet splay out, arms rest beside but away from the body, fingers curl into palms. Take one deep conscious inhale through the nose. One conscious sigh through the mouth, and follow that into the belly of the earth, into Shavasana. Start to wiggle your toes, squeeze your fingers into your palms. Take a long stretch overhead. And as you draw your knees into your chest, turn to your favorite side. When you're ready, use your free hand to push into the earth, to rise into a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. Place a prayer at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Close down your eyes, ground into your body. Let's seal our practice with one round of the mantra Om, but first a grounding breath into the body. Take a deep inhale, fill your body. Part your lips, grounding sigh. Inhaling for Om. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, actions of my own life contribute in some way to freedom and happiness for all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. May there be peace. May there be peace. May there be peace. Take your thumbs to third eye. Bow third eye to your heart to acknowledge the connection between your heart and your inner wisdom. And together we say Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing this practice with me. My name's Monique.